Good morning, everybody. I'm Dan Colby, Director of Client Technology Value here at Advani. I think I've met a few of you before. It's a job title that ChatGPT came up with about 18 months ago when I took on this role. And what I do is I spend time with customers like you, evangelizing about a new technology and helping you understand really the value it's going to be able to deliver to your business. And I'm going to, together with my colleague Suzanne, talk about Microsoft AI and our overall approach. I'll just introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Suzanne O'Neill. I am the Business Change and Adoption Lead, and my role is really focusing on that end user. We roll out new technology all of the time, but it's helping the users understand exactly how they can use it best and get the most out of it.
Oh, cool, thanks. And so given we're here in Manchester, I thought I'd put a picture of a local Manchester hero up on the board. Anybody know who this is? And if you say me, that's very flattering, thank you. But I mean the statue. Anybody? Oh, Alan Turing. Yes, exactly. So AI is not new. But you know, hang on.
It's your wife.
It's my wife. Yeah, strike you. Okay.
Your puppy's been sick.
My puppy's been sick. Great. Okay. Sorry, everybody. I'm just gonna have to go for a second, but I'll leave you with the AI to carry on for a bit.
Okay, as real life Dan has had to rush off, I better take over for a bit. Let me introduce myself. I'm Dan. Well, not real Dan, but an AI version. Let me let you into a secret though. I'm better than Dan. You see, Dan goes on about AI and blah blah blah, but he can only speak English, and he's not very good at that. I can speak hundreds of languages. Par exemple, je peux facilement vous parler en français. O en espagnol quizás. それとも日本語で話せばいいですか？本物だは東京で1年間働いていて、日本語で言えるのはビールも一杯くださいだけです。In case you didn't understand that last one, I said, or maybe you prefer me to speak in Japanese? Real Dan spent a year working in Tokyo, and the only thing he can say in Japanese is one more beer, please. Dan's still on the phone, so I better go through this first slide. As Dan said, AI isn't new. Alan Turing and others created the concept of AI in the 1950s. There have been many eras of AI since, the most recent being robotic process automation, or RPI. Now we are in the era of generative AI, fueled by large language models, such as those created by OpenAI. But as you can see from my capabilities, generative AI is about a lot more than text and language.
Cool. Thank you, Suzanne. It's all right. Fine. Fully. So I just thought I'd lighten the mood a bit with some examples of what you can actually do with some very modern AI tools. As you can see, very capable. I think his French accent's about as bad as mine. So, I created this avatar from myself, as you can see. It's actually based on training I gave it around how I look and how I sound. With this tool, I could use other avatars that actually have got better accents in foreign languages and different tonalities, etc. Sure. But yeah, as AI Dan said, AI is about lots of different things at the moment. And obviously, as Advania, we focus on the Microsoft AI stack of tools, but that's quite a broad church and a broad spectrum of capabilities. I think, I've spoken with some of you perhaps about elements of this before, but we like to think of it as this kind of spectrum that goes from very much out of the box tools through to very bespoke tools, depending upon the requirement you've got. I should ask actually a show of hands, who's used ChatGPT? Who's used Copilot? Who's used the paid for Copilot version in M365? Okay, so we've got a fairly good understanding in the room. The way that we normally approach the customer, so Microsoft obviously have created Copilot